Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is April 22nd, 2015, and it is earnings season. But we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-minis. And what you're going to see here is that they are trading lower by about $1.25. They were down sharply. They were down about 5 points earlier, but they have come rising right back. Right now, trading at around $20.90 per contract, down about $1. So I don't know how much we can make out of this, but we'll let the market tell us what to do once the opening bell rings. But the main story is earnings, and we're going to get into them right now. First stock we're going to start off with today is Chipotle Mexican Grill. The stock is getting grilled today. It closed at $692.52. It is now trading at $655. But we will have gap levels for Chipotle Mexican Grill. If you came over with us yesterday, we put out 4 gap plays, 2 triggered, and 2 winners on the board so far. So again, we're going to look to keep the streak going in the gap plays. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to our intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we're doing. Gap plays will be posted up at 9 a.m. You can get them right there. And again, we have about 4 more today. I might have a few more. I've been doing gap plays since 7 o'clock, but I only try to put out the best ones that I think can make us money and not just any old gap plays out there. All right, let's take a look at Amgen. Ticker symbol is AMGN. The stock closed yesterday at $168.46. It is now trading at $172.52. Good little pop for Amgen, but I think you're going to be stuck up here around this level. I don't see Amgen getting much past the 173 level, maybe later after some consolidation. So be a little bit careful. If you own Amgen, just trail your stop loss. That's the best way to play it in this type of market. Let's take a look at BRCM, which is Broadcom. This is a semiconductor play. Broadcom is having a great morning. The stock closed at $43.98. It is now trading at $46.65. It is a little bit overbought here. You're also into triple tops on the monthly chart, so you got to be a little bit careful up here. Trail the stop loss on Broadcom. That's the best way to play it. If you don't own it, I would not be chasing it up here. There's still a lot of resistance in play at the moment. Let's take a look at DFS, which is Discovery Card. Discover Financial. This stock is getting hit pretty nicely. It closed at $59.26. It is trading at $57.12. Watch for support on this one, right around 56 and a quarter. It could be 56.70, but I like 56 and a quarter a little bit better simply because it's more conservative. So keep an eye on that. The stock does have support there, 56 and a quarter. All right, let's take a look here at CREE. This is everybody's favorite LED maker. CREE right here is trading at $33.78. It closed at $35.40. I'm showing a little bit of minor support around $33.10, $33.20. So keep that on the radar if it does get down there. I don't love the level, and I really had a hard time finding a good gap for it this morning. So CREE is one equity that I'm just going to say if you're aggressive, you might want to try that $33.10 level. That could be an area there for a minor bounce intraday scalp style. Scalp is nothing more than a quick day trade lasting between 10 and 60 minutes. Let's take a look at Boeing. They had earnings as well. Stock is trading at $151.25. It closed at $153.33, so it is down a little bit. Level I have for Boeing this morning, 147. Gets to 147, 147.08. I have no problem stepping in on the long side for Boeing. Let's take a look at YHOO. YHOO is trading at $44.88. It closed at $44.49. There's nothing much I'm seeing for YHOO, so we're going to watch this one today. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. Then we'll determine if we're going to do anything with it. The range on YHOO is if it trades up to around $46.60, there's big resistance. If it trades down to $42.20, there's pretty good support. But my favorite level of all for YHOO is $39. Get to $39, I'll be all over it. All right, let's take a look at McDonald's. MCD is their ticker symbol here. Looks like McDonald's is getting a pop today. Closed at $94.87, now trading back to $97.10. This is basically where it was yesterday or no, it's a little bit higher than that. So good little move for McDonald's. There's resistance though at around 98 and a quarter. So keep that on watch. There's also resistance at $99. I don't foresee the stock getting up that high, but hey, you never know if it does get there. Those are your resistance points. Let's take a look at Coca-Cola. We'll have gap levels for this one this morning. KO is trading at 41.63, closed at 40.78. It is pulling back. Did trade to 42.20 when I worked out the gap level, but I'll put up some gap levels for this regardless. We'll look to play this on the resistance side. Let's take a look at Yum Brands. YUM is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $83.75. This is a good move. It closed at $80.85 yesterday. This is overbought though, and you got to be careful because you're coming into a big resistance level from July 2014. That high was 83.58, I believe. So again, it's going to be tough for Yum to get much higher. But again, if it does trade higher, 85 is the next level. So Yum Brands is holding up pretty well. Let's take a look at VMware. VMW is a ticker symbol here. I do have gap levels worked out for VMware. It's been all over the map. Did trade above 88.50 when I worked out the gap this morning. Now I see it's back at 86. So gap levels will still be good. I'll have those posted up in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 o'clock. Let's take a look at ticker symbol R, which is Ryder Systems. This stock is trading at 97.50, closed at 96.80. So a nice little uptick there. Ryder Systems does have a little resistance on the daily chart, right around 99.32. That's a double top high from March. But after that, the stock has upside to really 102. So Ryder Systems is holding up well today. Let's take a look at United Rentals, URI. I will have gap levels for this. Stock is getting hit. It closed at $97.90. It is now trading at $94. Was even a little bit lower earlier. Let me see what I could give you guys on this one. No, we're just going to save this one for the gaps. So the gap play will be up at 9 o'clock in the morning. This will be a gap play this morning. Let's take a look at ISRG. And what you're going to see here is Intuitive Surgical. Stock closed at $546.73. Now trading at $528. So this is a nice move lower. You're going to have some support in all fairness if the stock gets down much lower. If it gets down to around 498, there's going to be definitely some support. And I love the 449 level. So two levels there for ISRG. It's a big stock. You can't go crazy on this one. You can't do a lot of shares, and it's also a thin volume stock, meaning rarely does it trade a million shares. So that's why I'm giving this one out to you guys straight up in here. Again, 497, and then I like the 449 levels. Those are two support levels for a bounce today if it does get down there. And believe it or not, it can get there. So just be aware of that. All right, I think that's enough of the gap plays and enough of the market movers this morning, earnings plays. But let's get into the gold market. Gold is trading down $4.80. Gold had a nice little pop yesterday. Right now, gold futures are sitting, I believe, right at $1,198 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD. Whoops, typed that in wrong. GLD. This is the gold ETF, and you're going to see this is trading at right at 115, closed at 115.38. So gold is still a very choppy and sloppy trade. I do like the upside to 118, but to be honest, it's been a very choppy and sloppy trade. It hasn't been easy. Let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil is trading down 15 cents to $56.46 an ounce. Let's go over to the USO, and what you're going to see here is that the USO right now is trading at 19.40. Again, it closed at 19.45. Oil is going to remain volatile. The dollar is down today. That usually helps oil, but all in all, it's still a very choppy trade here. So be very careful in the oil market. There's no real upside that I see. And right now, at this point in time, the chart is not a bad chart, so there may not be much downside. So it may just be choppy and in a range in the near term. So again, that's what we're looking at. Futures are down $1 on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. The NASDAQ futures are up $2. So we got a mixed bag of tricks out here. We'll see how this market plays out today. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing. Gap plays will be posted up at 9 a.m. Like I said, we had 2 major gap winners yesterday morning. We're looking to keep that going today. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.